Hi everybody, thanks for being here today with me at Soul Power Yoga. I'm Kayla, and today I'm going to lead you through a standing sequence of poses that are going to open up the hips. It's a lot of external rotation practices, and then we will end with a little floor flow to stretch and get into the outer hips and some of that area of the body. So let's begin by stretching the spine in cat-cow. So let's come onto the mat and get into tabletop. Spread your fingers wide and just begin when you're ready by tilting your tailbone up, bring your belly down, pull the chest through the arms, lift your chin, but don't try to strain in the neck too much. Keep your attention as you round through the spine on the spine. So the intention is to stretch the abdominal muscles, to massage the organs, and this really is a posture or a flow of this cat-cow is really a nice practice for your digestive system and for stimulating those vital organs in your body. And as you breathe, maybe you want to close your eyes to settle into this practice today, to ground yourself and release the outside world just for the next 20 minutes. Sometimes if we close our eyes and bring our attention inward and on the breath, we can really just train ourselves to practice being in the present moment. And it surprisingly actually works. After you've warmed up your spine, tuck your toes under and then send your hips up for downward facing dog. Press one heel down at a time. And remember that as we're flowing today, be intentional about it, because although yoga is a practice that strengthens our muscles, increases our balance and flexibility, it also calms our mind, has a positive impact on our nervous system. But it's also a time for us to access the deeper dimensions of ourselves, of our being, and to connect to that deeper place of who we are. Look forward and walk forward. We'll come into a standing forward fold. So keeping that in mind, that the practice of yoga is really all of the parts of us. It's a time to reflect even, and it's also a time to integrate some emotions that we might have blocked or suppressed. Release the neck, maybe shake your head side to side. As you breathe, see if you can stay connected to your breath for the whole practice. And then roll all the way up the spine. Let your arms go heavy as you come all the way to standing. Blink the eyes open. Inhale, reach your arms out to the side and up. Look up at your hands and press your palms. Slight back bend, press into the feet. And on your exhale, bring your hands to your heart and your chest. Maybe at this point you want to close your eyes and actually set a little bit more of a specific intention for today. Maybe there is an emotion or a limiting belief that you want to work through. And it's difficult, but it's also quite simple. All you have to do to integrate your emotions are feel them. Feel them, breathe through it, and move through it. So this yoga practice is a perfect opportunity for that emotional integration process. So let's take advantage of it today. Bring to mind something that maybe really irritated you or just brings you down, some kind of charged emotion. Bring it to mind, bring it to the surface, allow yourself to feel it. Maybe you see it in the form of a shape or a color in your body, and it might transform. It probably will throughout the practice. So keep an open mind with this process. Blink the eyes open. Take your hands down by your sides. We're going to go through a few rounds of sun salutations. Inhale, reach the hands out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Come onto your fingertips. And then exhale, step your right leg back behind you first. Take your right knee down, and then inhale, lift your chest. You can keep your hands on the ground, or you can lift your hands onto your thigh. Relax your shoulders. Deep breath in. And exhale, take the hands down, lift your back knee. We're gonna go through a vinyasa, so lower down to the ground. Bring your elbows down to the ground as well, and lift the chest on an inhale. And exhale, hands on either side of your ribs, press up and back to downward facing dog. And right away on the inhale, step your right leg forward, take your left knee down. You choose, lift your hands, breathe in, and exhale, hands come down. This time step forward into a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands out and up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Left side now, so inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left leg back, knee down. Lift the chest. And exhale, hands down, step back, go through vinyasa. Maybe you want to do an extended cobra this time. And back to downward facing dog. Right away on the inhale, left leg comes forward. Take the right knee down, lift the chest. Inhale into this space, open up. Maybe you want to goal post your arms. Exhale, forward fold, legs together. And inhale, rise all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, let's do that again on both sides. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back and the chest lifts up. All on one inhale. Exhale, step the foot back, go through vinyasa. Maybe this time you want to come into upward facing dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, step the right leg forward, back knee down, lift the chest, all one inhale. And exhale, step forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Press the palms and hands to your heart. Other side, lift the hands up. Exhale, fold. Step the left leg back, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hands down, step back, vinyasa. And we meet in downward facing dog. To release the exhale, inhale, lift the left leg forward and the chest comes up. Do whatever you want with your arms. And hands to frame your foot, step forward, legs together. Release all of that breath on the exhale. Big full breath as you rise to Tadasana. And exhale. hands to your heart. Take your hands now to your, sorry, keep your hands at your heart then. I think this is where I like keeping my hands. And then bend the knees. You're going to step your left leg back behind you. And then turn the toes, open up your toes wide, reach the hands out wide. And then we're gonna sit down into a seat, into goddess pose. Goal post the arms, hands to your heart. Whatever you wanna do with your hands is fine with me. Just have some strong legs. Maybe you want to rest your hands on the tops of your legs here for more of a stretch instead of work. So if you want to work your muscles a little bit more, then lift your chest up, have your arms hovering, and press into your heels. We're going to come out of that, relax the legs now, and then bring your toes to face the length of the mat, just your right toes, and then the left toes are facing to the back of your mat this time, arms out wide. Hinge over that leg and take your hand to maybe the top of your shin here or the inside of the mat. Look up at your top right hand. This is a good place to also use a block if you have one. And what I like to keep in mind when I'm in this pose is that pretend there's a wall behind you and you want to press your shoulders and your hips and the back of your legs, even your arm and your hand against the wall. Maybe even your cheek. Okay, we're going to sweep this hand down to frame the left foot this time. Bend into the front left leg or knee and then step the foot back, go through a vinyasa, your version of it. And we'll meet in down dog. Okay, lift your left leg high this time and open up the hip. Maybe you even bend the knee and straighten, or lift the knee up towards the sky. Make sure you're pressing down firmly through all 10 fingers, finding some sort of balance between the pressure that you're putting into the ground from your hands. Straighten out that top leg and then step it through into this low lunge. Lift the chest. And then we're going to lift all the way up to standing, face the front of the mat, step the feet together, bring the hands to your heart, and we're going to come into tree pose. So bring your foot on the inside of your right leg, wherever you want. Just make sure you don't have your foot on your knee, either above or below. And hold, find your focus. Notice where your mind is and your emotions. Check in with your intention of what you want to integrate today. And then slowly, with control, release your leg, place it next to your right foot. Okay, I'm going to step over here. You stay where you are, and we'll do the other side. So this time we're going to, this is okay actually. Yes, no, I must have started with the left side. Okay, let's step the right leg back. Okay, turn the toes, point the toes out, extend your arms out wide. Now this is familiar. Okay, turn your left toes, keep your toes out still, and then bring the hands to heart, send your hips down. Goddess pose, or more of a stretch pose here. It's really nice to twist in this one too. You could even do a little bit of both. Okay, we're gonna open up the arms, straighten out the legs, and then now we can turn the toes to face the length of the mat. And then open up to the right side, come into your extended triangle pose. And again, that imaginary wall behind you, try to press your whole back side against that wall. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, sweep your hand to frame your right foot, low lunge. Step the foot back, go through your version of vinyasa. Maybe you want to use your knees this time. Maybe you do extended cobra or up dog. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. We're gonna lift the right leg high this time. Open up the hip and you can bend your knee. Straighten out the right leg and then step forward. We're gonna rise all the way up to standing. Now we're gonna step together, hands together, come into tree pose, right side. Take about 3 deep breaths, focused intention. Tune into your senses. What are you hearing in the room around you besides my voice? What are you looking at? And really just give your full attention to whatever it is that you're looking at, while feeling and tuning into your body. Let's slowly come out. Nice and slow and control. Place your right foot down on the ground. Okay, we're gonna sit into a chair. So bring the feet close together. Sit into the chair, reach the arms up high. Okay, so on your exhale, bring your hands to your heart and step your right leg back behind you. Okay, from here, lower your back knee down to kiss the mat and then straighten it back out. Open the arms out wide. You're twisting towards your left thigh this time, and then come into a deeper twist by taking your hand to the ground. A little challenge here to stand up while keeping your gaze at your back left hand. Sweep the hand down alongside your left thigh and reach and look forward. You're gonna shorten your stance and come into Warrior 3. So lift the right leg up. And then take your hands down, standing splits. And this last challenge pose, you're gonna lift up into eagle pose. So this is like a chair pose, but you cross your right leg over your left. See if you can hook your toes around the back of your left ankle. And then if you want to, you could do the same with your hands, your arms. So take the right arm over the left and turn and twist until you're in full eagle pose. And of course, if you can't get your arms and legs to do this, just come into a chair pose and bring the hands to your heart. Sit a little bit deeper into that chair. And then slowly unwind, come to stand. Shake out the left leg. And then we'll do the other side. So this time, we're gonna step the left leg back behind into crescent lunge. Lower your back knee down and then lift it back up. Press into your front right heel. Open up your arms to twist to the right side. Look back at your right hand and then tilt over. Bring your hand to the outside of your right leg. Look up at the sky or towards your right hand. And then come all the way up, lift your hands up and lift your chest. Sweep your hand down alongside your body. Look forward, reach the hands up, shorten the stance, and step up into Warrior 3. Bring your shoulder heads down and away from your ears, so actually activate the muscles in your shoulders and your shoulder blades. And then take your hands to frame your right foot, stretch up even more into this standing split. And then time to balance, come into eagle pose. Take your left leg over the right, twist it around, left arm over the right. Sit deep into your eagle pose and hold, pause. Listen to the sound of your breath. And also see if you can tune into your heart beating in your chest. Okay, unwind, slow and steady, back to standing and straighten out or shake out the right leg. We want to release any tension that was built up in the body. Okay, awesome. Let's put that together. One breath, one movement now. Okay, so we're gonna start all the way from the beginning, and I'm gonna cue it all for you, so don't worry, just do your best, okay? All right, so hands to your heart, and step your right leg back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Awesome, okay, we're actually, we gotta open up, do our 5-point turn. Okay, so starting at the top of our mat, cut, let's try that again. Gonna have to edit that out, or maybe not. All right, let's see if this yoga brain can do it. Hands to your heart. Press into your right leg, step your left leg back, turn the toes out wide. Okay, here we go. Inhale, goddess pose, open up the arms, send your hips down. Exhale, straighten out the arms and legs, come into extended triangle. Great. Inhale here. Exhale, frame your foot, step your left foot back, go through a vinyasa. So inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise all the way up, look forward, hands to heart, step into tree pose. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Okay, let's do the other side now. So, step your right leg back behind, turn the toes out wide. We're gonna go into goddess pose on an inhale. Exhale, straighten out the legs, the arms, tilt over into extended triangle. Breathe in here. Exhale, frame the foot, go through vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. And inhale, rise all the way up, spiral to the front, bring the hands, step forward into tree pose. I know it's a lot. Take a breath here in tree. Release the hands, the leg down. Okay, back to the left side. Inhale, crescent lunge, step the left leg back. And exhale, turn and twist to the right. Inhale, sweep the hands forward, look forward. Exhale, step up, warrior 3. And then inhale, come into standing split. Exhale, rise up. Come into your eagle pose, take a breath. Unwind, and we'll do the other side. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, turn and twist to the left. Inhale, sweep the hands forward, look forward. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, eagle pose. Left over right. And right over left. And unwind. Come out, shake it out. Nice job. Feel free to do that one as many times as you want, maybe 3, 4, rounds to really build a lot of heat in the body and strengthen all those muscles in the legs. Now let's come on to the ground, but we'll get all the way there starting first in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up and then bring it forward and through. Take it down to the ground. So we're in pigeon pose. Bend the right knee, lift the chest on an inhale, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press up, three-legged dog. Inhale, come into side plank. And exhale, back to down dog. Okay, left side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bring it through. Place your hip down, pigeon pose. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold over that left knee. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, back to three-legged dog. Inhale, come into side plank. Woo. And exhale, bring the leg down to downward facing dog. Awesome. Bring your knees down and set up for Shavasana. Come all the way down into the ground. Lay on your back. You can extend your legs or finish in butterfly pose. Close your eyes, relax your arms, your hands, and take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Scan your body, become aware of yourself from your head to your toes. Feel the aliveness of your body. And just by simply becoming aware of that, you increase your physical vibrancy. Stay as long as you'd like. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next weekend. Namaste.